The second match of the Judgment Day doubleheader at the Millennium Stadium. Ospreys knew they needed to win to regain fourth place in the table after Scarlet's earlier win over Dragons. Ospreys in good form with just one defeat in their previous 9 Rabo Direct Pro 12 encounters. Cardiff hoping to end a 3-match losing run in the Pro 12. They went into this game in 8th in the table after defeat by Treviso the previous week. Blues were unbeaten in their last 3 Heineken Cup matches at the Millennium Stadium, so they were comfortable in their surroundings and made a terrific start just 6 minutes in. The move starting deep in their own half. When centre Gavin Evans took it up, he drew defenders before finding Harry Robinson, who in turn quickly offloaded to Leigh Halfpenny, who was clear with the line at his mercy. Halfpenny finished with a flourish, and he added the extras with the conversion as well. A brilliant Blues break, and they were 7-0 ahead with 7 minutes on the clock. Four minutes later, Ospreys got a foothold in the game. The Blues were penalised for coming in from the side. And Dan Biggar, who signed a new 3-year contract with the club this week, kicked the penalty to reduce the margin. Blues 7, Ospreys 3. And it got better for Ospreys midway through the first half. A good pass by Richard Fussell found flanker James King on the left-hand side, and the big man from Wodonga in Australia showed nifty footwork to cross over for his side's first try of the match. It put Ospreys ahead for the first time, and when Biggar converted, it was Blues 7, Ospreys 10. 5 minutes later, Blues levelled matters when Halfpenny slotted it over to make it 10-all. Biggar responded for Ospreys to edge them back in front. And then Steve Tandy's side stepped on the gas. They spread the ball across the pitch in the 33rd minute. Centre Jonathan Spratt was the man who finished the move by crossing the paint for try number 2 for the Ospreys. Nigel Owens sent it upstairs to the TMO for confirmation that Spratt had indeed got the touchdown before going into touch. And as the replay shows, there was no doubt that the try was good. Biggar converted, and suddenly it was double scores 20-10. It was a 10-point gap for Ospreys, but in the 53rd minute, Blues got back to within a converted try of their opponents. Ospreys penalised by Nigel Owens for not rolling away, and Halfpenny clipped the penalty over to make it Blues 13, Ospreys 20. And the gap was reduced further when Ospreys' scrum fell foul of the referee in the 63rd minute. Once more, Halfpenny did the needful, and now there was only 4 points in it, 16-20. After that, the game was tense, but chances were a rare commodity. And when Blues' Mike Paterson was penalised for breaking his bind, Biggar was presented with the chance to extend Ospreys' lead once more. His kick was accurate to make it 23-16 in favour of Ospreys, and that's how it stayed till full time. It was a dour second half and a really hard-earned win for Ospreys, who go back to 4th in the table. That keeps their drive for a place in the playoffs going. A 4th straight defeat for Blues, but on this form they'd fancy their chances against Zebre in their next game. Final score, Cardiff Blues 16, Ospreys 23.